Hello everyone. Let me take this opportunity to thank each one of you for subscribing to my channel. In a span of just 2 days, we have around 200 subscribers. So I thank each one of you for subscribing to the channel and motivating me. I promise to come up with more such interesting and useful videos for all of you. So to continue with this effort, today we are going to talk about common errors. I am going to display some sentences and we are going to study them and understand why they are part of common mistakes that we make as non-native speakers of English. So please keep watching. Thank you once again for subscribing to my channel. Let's begin with the session. So I'm going to display some sentences here which have commonly made mistakes in them. So while watching this video, you can try to guess what are the errors. As we progress, I will share the answers. So number one, myself Dr. Atul Patil. Now many people introduce themselves using this reflexive pronoun myself. We cannot begin sentences with this reflexive pronoun, and therefore it is incorrect to say myself so and so. One should say my name is so and so or I am so and so. So the correct sentence here would be I am Dr. Atul Patil or my name is Dr. Atul Patil. Number two, I am having one brother and one sister. Now whenever I conduct interviews, I find students using such sentences. The verb have is used in an ing form, and most of us as Indians are likely to make this mistake. So this should not be in ing form. So many verbs are not used in ing form, like especially verbs of perception. For example, believe, understand, see, love, and so on. Similarly, having in this context would be wrong. However, we can use having in certain context when the action is a long action. For example, if I am drinking tea now, I can say I am having a cup of tea because the action is going on. How can someone say I am having one brother and one sister? So it is incorrect. So the correct sentence would be I have a brother and a sister, or I have one brother and one sister. Number three, could you please repeat that again? Now this is what we call redundancy. Many teachers also use such sentences while teaching. If students do not understand certain concepts, they might say, so would you like me to repeat this topic again? Now the word again here is redundant. We don't need to use it because repeat, the prefix re simply means again. So repeat, the word again is not required to go with this. So the correct sentence here would be, could you please repeat? Next, the teacher had given these instructions to all the students. Now if you see, the tense that is used in this sentence is past perfect tense. Now the correct tense that should be used here would be the simple past. So the correct sentence would be the teacher gave these instructions to all the students, because we are talking about a single action, and when we talk about only one action, we should use the simple past. However, if we are going to talk about two actions, out of which the first action had already taken place before the second action took place, then it would be correct to use the past perfect tense. For example, the train had left before I reached the station. So I'm talking about two actions here, out of which the first action had already taken place before the second action. So it is correct to use past perfect tense. However, only for the first action we should use the past perfect tense. The second clause is usually in the simple past. So I repeat, The train had left before I reached the station. So the correct sentence here would be the teacher gave these instructions to all the students. Number 5. I am learning English since my childhood. Now the action started in the past. The action is still going on in the present and it is likely to continue in the future. So any action that started in the past, that is still going on and that is likely to continue in future, we use present perfect continuous tense. However, the tense that is used here is present continuous or present progressive. So the correct sentence here would be, I have been learning English since my childhood. Number 6. The Prime Minister has announced a lockdown a few weeks ago. Now a few weeks ago is a past adverbial and the tense that is used is present perfect tense. So when there is a past adverbial, we should use the simple past. So the correct sentence here would be, the Prime Minister announced a lockdown a few weeks ago. Number 7. Why you are asking this question? We come across such questions quite often. So the problem here is the speaker or the user has not shifted the auxiliary verb to the front. When we frame questions, WH questions, we should shift the auxiliary to the front. Here the auxiliary verb is are. So why you are asking this question would be wrong. The correct sentence would be, why are you asking this question? So why are you asking this question? Next, the trainer asked the students if they are willing to participate in the competition. So I am using this sentence as an indirect speech, and when we use an indirect speech, all the verbs change their forms into the past. However, the verb here is are willing, so it should be were willing. The trainer asked the students if they were willing to participate in the competition would be the correct sentence. Number 9. All of us will discuss about this issue tomorrow. This is another typically made mistake where we use the preposition about after the verb discuss. So we don't need to use this preposition. You can simply use the verb discuss. So the correct sentence here would be, all of us will discuss this issue tomorrow. Number 10. Teachers must take proper care of all their equipments in the laboratory. Now the noun equipments, many nouns are uncountable or non-countable. We should not use them in plural forms. For example, furniture, accommodation. Here the noun is equipment. It should always be in singular. So it is wrong to say equipment. So it should be, teachers must take proper care of all their equipment in the laboratory. Let's move on. Number 11. Rajesh did not give his exam because he was not feeling well. Now in our languages, Indian languages, we can use the verb give when we talk about an examination. But again, in case of English, we always take an examination. As a teacher, I can give an examination to my students, but my students would take an examination. So the correct sentence here would be, Rajesh did not take his examination because he was not feeling well. Number 12. The secretary may probably come for the meeting. Now may and probably, these two words show redundancy. May is also a possibility and probably also expresses possibility. So one should not use both these words together. So it can be, the secretary may come for the meeting. So no need to use the word probably. Number 13. There is no response from you since January. It should be, there has been no response from you since January. Number 14. This video is more better than that. Now the expression more better does not sound correct. The adjective good, the second form of the adjective is better, and we use more only for adjectives which do not receive er form. So it should be better, not more better. So this video is better than that, or one can say much better than that. 15. This is a typically used expression, especially by Hindi speakers, because in Hindi we ask this question, आपका शुभ नाम क्या है? So in English this is translated as, what is your good name please? So it should be only name. There is no good or bad name. So the correct sentence would be, what's your name please? 16. I did a mistake by asking her to access the answer books. It should be, I made a mistake. We make a mistake. We don't do a mistake. So one should understand how to use do and make. Number 17. They are all junior than me, yet they were very impolite in the meeting. Now junior to me, not junior than me. So the correct sentence would be, they are all junior to me, yet they were very impolite in the meeting. 18. Unless he doesn't work, he won't succeed. The first clause in this sentence has unless as well as doesn't, two negative words. So one should use only one negative word. So it should be, unless he works, he won't succeed. 19. One of my close friend is a cricketer. Now when we use this expression, one of something, so that something, the word should be in plural form, because there are many friends that I have and I am talking about one of them. So it should be, one of my close friends is a cricketer. 20. This is a conditional sentence. If it will rain, I will not go outside. Any conditional sentence that starts with if should be followed by the simple present tense. So here it should be, if it rains, I will not go outside. Second clause is usually in the simple future tense. 21. My friend likes reading historic novels. Now it should be historical. So my friends like reading historical novels. 22. The shop is open between 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now when we use the preposition between, we should use and when we specify the time period. For example, the shop is open between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Or the correct way would be to use from. The shop is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. But if you use between, it should be and. So the shop is open between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Another typical expression used even by people in business, please do the needful. This is typical Indian expression. What we mean here probably is, please do whatever is required. So this is very Indian. The reader or the listener might not be able to understand what exactly do you mean by the needful. 24. Can we prepone the meeting? Now there is no word like prepone in English. We use this in Indian English, and there is a logic opposite of prepone, postpone, but there is no word called prepone in English. It should be advance. So can we advance the meeting? But you will be happy to know that Oxford Dictionary has recently included this word in their dictionary, because many Indians use this. So you should know that the opposite of postpone is advance. 25. it was a blunder mistake. This is another example of redundancy. You should only say it was a blunder. You don't need to use the noun mistake here. 26. Question tags. When we use question tags, the typical mistake that most of us make is we use isn't it for all kinds of questions. The sentence here is, he is a doctor, isn't it? It should be, isn't he? He is a doctor, isn't he? Next, 27. Are you understanding it? Now, if you wish to ask your students whether they are able to understand what you are teaching, then it should be, do you understand this concept? Do you understand the lesson? Don't use ing forms unnecessarily. 28. I listen music every day. When you mention what you listen to, you should use the preposition to. So I listen to music. It should be I listen to music every day. The second last sentence, I am knowing him very well. Again, ing form is used. It should be in simple form, the base form. I know him very well, not I am knowing him very well. Similarly, many people might say, I am believing in God. It should be I believe in God. So please don't use ing forms unnecessarily. The last sentence is, many graduates say this, I passed out from Indigo University. Now the sentence here should be like this, I graduated, not passed out. I graduated from Indigo University. So we have studied 30 different sentences where we are likely to make mistakes, and I have helped you understand their correct forms. There are many such common errors that we do in terms of phonology, syntax, and semantics. Today we have studied commonly made mistakes as far as syntax, that is structure or grammar, is concerned. Keep watching. I will share another video in which we will talk about typical mistakes made by us as far as phonology is concerned. Thank you very much for watching.